Well, there's a couple things we got to clean up and get the rust off. We had a couple fumbled exchanges with some of the younger quarterbacks, finishing runs, those type things. Couple pre-snap penalties, but all in all, I thought the effort was good. The kids came out ready to work. It does take getting used to with the altitude. There's some guys that got to get in shape, and mainly younger guys that got to figure out the tempo of how we do it.
Is this one of the longer practices you've had? I think about 2 hours, 15 minutes?
Well, we went a little overtime today, and usually the first practice, getting the guys lined up, showing them where to line up, and explaining the drills, it does go a little bit longer, but usually 2 hours is our maximum.
So it looks like you got some 2 linebackers and a tight end who can help you right away, transfers.
Yeah, just watching those guys today, they all move well. McConnell Pomeroy Frazier, Dante LaViolet, and then Kent Taylor. They all moved around well today. We'll continue to evaluate those guys, but all 3 of them are guys that I think can really help our team.
Is that just kind of targeting the positions there? Those look like positions you need numbers.
They were positions in need at both spots, and those are guys that are very talented guys and could be in the mix very early.
What do you think was a major positive from today's camp that you saw from your point of view?
I just think the energy and getting some guys back, looking out there and seeing Aaron Jones and seeing Alvin Jones, guys that were injured, Devin Cockrell, Terry Janelle that missed all of last year out there and moving around well. I think it brought confidence to the whole team.
What'd you take out of the quarterback situation today?
You know what? That's going to be a long process. That'd be like looking into 1 week of pregnancy and saying, "What do you think? What do you got?" You know what I mean? You don't know. So, we're going to have to evaluate that. But I thought they all moved the ball efficiently today. Again, a couple things like clock management, fumble exchanges. Those are things that we got to clean up as we go.
And what do you think is something you guys need to work on? I mean, I know 4 weeks, you got a while till the season, but from what you saw today, what's something you really need to work on and focus on moving forward?
Today it just stood out little things, catching the football, finishing runs, pre-snap penalties, those type things. Those are things that get you beat during the regular season. Those are things you can't tolerate as a coach, and we try to clean it up.
Is this where you expected them to be? Obviously coming off a long summer, off season as a whole, no things are going to be rusty. Is this where you expected the team to be?
Yeah, I thought it was very typical first practice. I thought the energy was great. I thought the kids worked hard, but again, getting used to the altitude, getting used to the paces of being in college for the first time for some of these young freshmen, they got to figure it out, and it's our job to teach them that.
And it's a little early on, but are you guys even focusing on MSU at this point, or is it mainly just getting in the rhythm of things and that'll become later?
Right now we're focusing on competition battles at different positions, and once we get back to El Paso, that's when we'll really turn our main focus to our first opponent.
Story I do every year, and I know you love talking about it. You got a lot of local kids in the 2D, a whole lot of El Paso, and just talk about that and what that means.
We got 19 scholarship guys, and then many of those guys are contributors. On our roster, we'll have over 30 players from El Paso, and I have a personal goal myself to have a player from every single school in El Paso at some point in our program. I don't know if it's a realistic goal, but I'd love for it to happen, and to have every school in the city of El Paso represented. I think that would be a great goal for our program.
Are you getting value? You've recruited some kids that are really helping you that no one else recruited.
I mean, just look at our top 2 players, Aaron and Alvin Jones. They're both captains, they're both leaders of the program. They're our 2 best players on offense and defense, and they're right here from El Paso.
First day feel?
It felt great to come back out here and be with all the guys, being able to practice and not watch it.
How did it compare to your very first practice at Alpine your freshman year?
It was a little bit similar coming back out here for the first time, but then again, I'm kind of a veteran, so I knew the playbook versus my first time going out there. I really didn't know the playbook.
It's a little early, but are you thinking about MSU yet?
Yes, sir. I always think about them. That's our rival, and it's the first game. You always got to set your eyes on the first game, so we're excited for that one.
Did you feel 100%?
Yes, sir, I did. It felt great doing everything, team, individual, everything. Completed the whole practice with no problems.
Was it kind of a butterfly in the stomach kind of thing, knowing that you hadn't been on the field and really anything organized for so long?
No, sir, it was more excitement, just being able to get back out here with all my guys and stuff like that. It's tough sitting on the bench, and I get to come back out here with them and enjoy it, so it was fun.
How's the body feel just on the field and doing the cuts and all that, and finally back on the field? How does that feel?
I feel fresh. I feel fresh. Didn't take too many hits last year, so I feel fresh.
And you knew this was coming after you had to get up on the mountain with your Burgess jersey. How cool is it being so many guys from El Paso, so many guys you played against and with out here?
It's fun. Like we all talk trash to each other. Who beat who would have beat who. And it's always cool having guys on the team from El Paso, and we just want to represent the city as best as we can.
I mean, is this kind of the school? I mean, I know UTSA recruited you to New Mexico State, but is this kind of the school that gave you guys a chance when other people wouldn't?
Yes, sir. They were my first offer. UTSA and New Mexico State didn't offer me till late my senior year, so UTEP stuck with me since my junior year, and they were there the whole time.
How's the line looking?
They're looking good. I mean, they got a lot of returning guys. Gatewood, he's coming off the same injury as me. You couldn't even tell he was injured, and he's doing good out there as well.
What do you bring to the battle?
Well, I think I have, a little bit of experience. I've playing 3 years of college football. That always has helped. So I just want to come in and, like I said, just go fast the first day and just watch the film from there. It's where you learn from.
Normally you'd be a little behind the guys who are returning, but they're only 15 practices ahead of you because of the new offense. Does that kind of a little bit help you a little bit that it's new to everybody?
Well, I think coming in the summer really helped me, being able to do those PRPs and get some timing down with the guys and learn a lot then. That definitely helped me going into this first day, and I felt, I did well and I could just grow from there.
How does it feel coming in, new surrounding, new team, pretty much new everything? How do you feel like you're fitting in so far?
I think I'm fitting it well. You just got to come in and earn respect. It's just like any team. You got to work hard, show it with your work ethic, and just put it out there on the field.
And from your point of view, obviously it's first day training camp. A lot of stuff needs to change and get better. But what do you think was a positive from today and something you guys as a unit need to work on?
Offensively, I think we were flying around fast, and I think that's good because you go back, you watch the film, and you learn from there. It's good tape to get on, and we're all going to go off and meet now. And I think we did that well as an offensive unit, and we're going to just keep on doing that these next few days. And as we're putting in these installs, just learn.
How do you feel? Is it fun competing?
Definitely. I mean, anywhere you go in the country, you're going to be competing. Guys are in front of you, behind you, whatever situation you're in. It's competition, and that's what you want because that gets it ready for game day. Because that's all it is on game day is competition, going against the guys across the ball.
How was your first Coach Kugler practice?
It was awesome. Meeting him back on my visit, and meeting him when I got out here again. It's fun to see the process, going from being recruited to now being on the field and, feeling his energy on the field, which you definitely can.
Compare his spread piece offense to the offense that you ran at Fresno State.
Offense, we were full gun, so it's a little bit different there. So we were full spread at Fresno, and here, I'm taking snaps under center and getting back. I did a lot of this in high school, so it's awesome to get back to under center and, get into some one-back sets and even two-back sets. So, I'm comfortable in it, and I'm ready to keep on growing.
Coach P, does that go back to Florida?
Yes, sir.
All right. Was that just, when you were kind of looking at what led you to leave Kansas? Was it just kind of new opportunity?
Yeah, just a new staff. I just felt that, the offense really didn't feature a tight end like I wanted it to. And so I made the decision. I graduated in the spring, so I just made the decision to graduate and transfer.
I guess how fun is it being back with Coach Pease?
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. He's pretty energetic. He definitely expects the best out of you, and he's going to get the best out of you for sure.
Boy, did you watch some? UTEP's pretty productive at the tight end. Was that a big thing about here?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So they had a great one and still have a great one. So hopefully I can just come in and add to that.
They had a newcomer last year wearing number 80 who was a huge guy. Is that following his footsteps?
I'm just trying to come out here and help the team any way I can. So, just trying to do everything I can to help the team.